Hi, I'm Luke from Final Blast, and this is the first Q&A video on my YouTube channel. There's not any particular song or artist that I would love to do covers of, but if I was to do covers, it would most likely probably be classic heavy metal bands like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Megadeth, Black Sabbath, and then add my own orchestral symphonic element to it. But when I first created my Facebook page, I did upload a few Iron Maiden covers like The Trooper, Clairvoyant. Well, I knew I wanted to be a symphonic metal project, but I was still trying to figure out my sound when I was at university when I had to create an EP, which ended up being In the Course of Time. And I will admit, when I wrote the 6 songs for the EP, I still didn't quite know exactly what my sound was. But after listening to the whole EP in full, I was able to pick out certain key elements from each song that had similar elements. The debut EP, In the Course of Time, had no blast beats in it. But when I wrote the latest single, Portals of Rebirth, the drums start with blast beats. And with like epic Star Wars choirs and melodic guitars, a bit of clean, a bit of harmonies here and there, and extreme vocals. So it was when it got to Portals of Rebirth, that's when I realised this is my sort of sound that I've been trying to figure out, and I think Portals of Rebirth is going more towards my true vision that I've been trying to figure out. My favourite song that I've wrote that's been released so far is probably, like I said in the previous answer, Portals of Rebirth, because it's more towards my vision and sound. Although songs from the EP like Future Soul and Unearth, they was quite challenging to play, and they're the more technical songs to play, I'd say, which can be quite fun. But if we're talking my favourite songs that I've written so far but that haven't been released, probably tracked in from the new album, as it's the longest Final Blast song so far, at around 10 minutes 30 seconds, and it's the most epic. No, I don't have any pets, but when people usually ask me that sort of question, they kind of get offended. Now, I just want to say I'm not trying to offend anybody here, but I don't have any pets. I'm not really wanting to have pets. I think it's because when we were kids, me and my brother, we always wanted a dog, but our parents didn't let us. And now that I'm an adult, I've just been so used to not having pets that it just doesn't really, I'm just not really interested in having them. Although saying that, my fiance, she loves dogs and she just wants to live in a house full of dogs. I just have a feeling that one day I'm going to come home from work and have about 10 dogs sat in my living room. I learnt a lot about guitar from bands like Iron Maiden, and I started learning their sort of songs. And then I started getting into more like Nightwish and the symphonic sort of bands. But besides from metal, I really love my film and my game soundtracks. And some of my favourite composers are like Hans Zimmer and John Williams, Danny Elfman, and just games like Final Fantasy and Mass Effect soundtracks and stuff like that. And I kind of just put all those sort of artists into a big blender and just blend it all up, and I kind of just get that Final Blast sort of sound. So yeah, it's just stuff that I listen to really. But if there's one band in particular that I would say has influenced me the most this past couple of years, I would probably say the band Wintersun. But I wouldn't say I'm trying to sound completely like Wintersun. But when my artwork turns up for the new album and I release it finally, I think you'll find that it doesn't really sound like a Wintersun album at all. So thanks for all your questions, and if you have any more, feel free to just drop them in the comment section below, and maybe I'll make another Q&A video. So take care, stay safe, and yeah, we'll speak soon.